Hello again to all of you Cinemaniacs out there, and welcome back to Arrow Senior Living's Marvel Cinematic Universe Weekend Movie Marathon Primer Series. My name is Aaron Neeson, Arrow's Visual Media Director, and I am your guide through this marathon, preparing you for the movies you are going to be enjoying with reminders and tips on important events and characters you will be seeing. Today we are laying the groundwork for Black Panther: Wakanda Forever, the 30th movie we are watching in this series. 30 movies deep, can you believe it? We just watched Thor: Love and Thunder, where we saw Thor battle against Gorr, the God Butcher, to stop him from reaching eternity and destroying all the gods. Thor was able to save the children that Gorr had kidnapped, but Gorr, Thor, and Jane were brought to eternity. Thor pleads with Gorr to revive his lost daughter instead of killing all the gods, and leaves him to attend to Jane, who was succumbing to her illness. Gorr is moved by Thor's compassion and indeed wishes for eternity to revive his daughter, Love, which it does. As Gorr dies, he requests that Thor take care of Love, which he does. Jane passes as well and goes to Valhalla, while Thor and Love continue on, traveling the galaxy and protecting those in need. I hope that you enjoyed Thor: Love and Thunder. I love the character growth Thor undergoes, and seeing the pantheon of gods in the MCU was a lot of fun. Also, Christian Bale elevates every movie he is in. Just fantastic. But now it is time to move on to the next movie in our marathon, Black Panther: Wakanda Forever. So, what do you need to know for this one? Well, let's go over some characters and events you need to keep in mind for this film. No spoilers yet. I promise to warn you before we talk about those. So, here are some characters you should keep in mind as the movie begins. King T'Challa, King of Wakanda and the superhero Black Panther. He got his enhanced strength, speed, and durability from the heart-shaped herb that grows in Wakanda, enriched through vibranium exposure. Shuri, T'Challa's younger sister. Courageous and highly intelligent, she is Wakanda's lead scientist and a princess of the country. Queen Ramonda, mother of Shuri and T'Challa. Okoye, Wakandan warrior and a general of the Dora Milaje. Everett Ross, a CIA operative. Nakia, a former member of the Dora Milaje and love of T'Challa. M'Baku, leader of the Jabari tribe. And Ayo, second in command of the Dora Milaje. Events you should keep in mind are that in the first Black Panther film, T'Challa had to fight his cousin Killmonger for the throne of Wakanda. T'Challa proved victorious, stopping vibranium weapons from being unleashed upon the world, but he decided along the way that Wakanda could no longer be isolationist, so he began diplomatic relations with the world. During the events of the movie, though, Killmonger burned the heart-shaped flowers that give the Black Panthers their power. Okay, so now we're going to talk about plot and new characters, so there will be some spoilers. If you want to go into the movie spoiler-free, then it's time to turn off this video and enjoy the film. Okay, everyone here is good with some plot points being spoiled, right? Then let's get into it. First off, you should know that the actor who played T'Challa, the Black Panther from the first movie, Chadwick Boseman, passed away in August of 2020. Changing the trajectory of this movie pretty drastically. But they did not recast the character, instead opting to incorporate the death of T'Challa into the movie. So, as we begin the movie, T'Challa is suffering from a terminal illness. Shuri believes that it can be cured by the heart-shaped herb and is trying desperately to create a synthetic version of the plant. Sadly, she is unable to create it in time, and T'Challa dies. A year later, Wakanda is under intense pressure from other nations to share their vibranium. Queen Ramonda implores Shuri to continue her research on the herb, hoping to create a new Black Panther in order to defend Wakanda, but Shuri refuses, believing that the Black Panther is a figure from the past, a relic. Meanwhile, a team belonging to the US government is using a vibranium detector to locate potential vibranium deposits under the ocean. The expedition is killed by a group of blue-skinned, water-breathing superhumans and their leader, Namor, but the CIA believes Wakanda is responsible. Namor easily bypasses Wakanda's advanced security and confronts Ramonda and Shuri. Blaming Wakanda for the vibranium race, he gives them an ultimatum: deliver him the scientist responsible for the vibranium detector, or he and his powerful people will attack Wakanda. Shuri and Okoye learn the scientist is a brilliant MIT student named Riri Williams and seek her out. They are ambushed, however, first by the FBI and then Namor's warriors. Shuri and Williams are taken captive by Namor's warriors and brought to the vibranium-rich underwater kingdom of Talokan. Namor proposes an alliance between Talokan and Wakanda against the rest of the world, but also threatens to destroy Wakanda if they refuse. When Shuri and Williams escape, a guard is killed in the process, and Namor retaliates with a vicious attack against Wakanda. Now Shuri and her people have to figure out how they are ever going to defeat a powerful force such as Namor and his people before Wakanda and the rest of the world are plunged into a devastating war. And that is where I'm going to stop. There is a lot more to be discovered, but I think that is a good start to get you going. Fun bit of trivia. Namor, also known as the Submariner, first appeared in the uncirculated Motion Picture Funnies Weekly #1 in 1939. He first publicly appeared in Marvel Comics #1 in October of the same year. That means that he came out before Aquaman and Captain America, and only 1 year after the first appearance of Superman. The publisher of that book was Timely Comics, the predecessor of Marvel Comics. During this golden age of comic books, the Submariner was one of Timely's top 3 characters, along with Captain America and the original Human Torch, not the Fantastic Four one. I'm very excited for you all to enjoy Black Panther: Wakanda Forever. It has some powerful performances, and the introduction of the incredibly powerful Namor has some heavy implications for the movies going forward. There is some great action as well, don't you worry about that. We'll be back soon with another primer for the next movie in our marathon, Ant-Man and the Wasp: Quantumania. Until next time.